Hello everyone, this is Sachin Sawant, your UK immigration lawyer. Uh, Today I'm going to discuss the point that many individuals are asking me on the YouTube channel or various social media channels. If a student has passed, has failed his course of study, has given a diploma or just failed some modules, and they've attended the course. So basically, technically speaking, they have completed the course. So they have attended the course. They may have failed it or got something lesser. They were doing a master's, but they got something else, diploma in something else. But can they switch? That is the question that everyone is asking. I've tried to run through the immigration rules. I've spoken to other lawyers. I've spoken to care homes who are applying for visas, etc. All genuine employers as well. Overall, I just wanted to present an analysis, and I want students who wish to switch, etc., whatever your situation is, decide for yourself. This is not a tested area. People have not tested. Someone who has filed has no, who has failed his course has not filed an application, or someone who has got a diploma has not filed an application. We have not got any reports. If anyone has done that successfully, please do write in the comments and reply to us. Please let us know. This will help others in similar situations. Also, if you do like this video, watch this video throughout. I'll give you the analysis of different reasons that I think that it should be allowed even if a student has failed. But yeah, it's a 50-50 situation. Yeah, so no one is going to bet on that. Because so I'll just get to the reasons, and maybe you will decide for yourself. I want you all to decide for yourself rather than asking an immigration lawyer. So I'll try to help you out. Okay, so course completion. So I was trying to find out course completion, but I couldn't find the clear definition of course completion. So I'm trying to derive it from different ways, different types of applications, immigration rules that Home Office handles. So one is the graduate route. If an individual applies for a graduate route visa, that person, then in that case, the course has to be completed. It has to be a positive completion. So the whenever let's say Mr. X is applying for a graduate route application, uh, an intimation goes from the university to the Home Office saying that this person has completed this particular master's, and yes, successfully. And once that notification is done, only after that the application is approved. So that is the minus side. Against, so I will just give it, so we have the minus side. This is a one point which is against course completion. So if I have to go strictly by this graduate route, course completion, and skilled worker, for skilled worker visa also you need course completion, then I would say yes, you need to pass it. Even a diploma will not help then, because the immigration rules say that the course which was stated on the CAS should be completed. Very simple. If it's masters in whatever, masters in nursing, masters in MBA, so for something like that was stated on that CAS, then that course should have been completed. Nothing lesser than that will be accepted. So that is one side of it. So this is just the one minus. But there are other things that I was trying to look at the rules. So one is in the skilled worker, in the switching rules only, course start date. So this is, I will explain this in detail. So one of the things is, if you want to switch from student visa to a skilled worker visa, then you should have completed your course of study, number one. Another option, so there is ABC. So one of the options in that is the B is where you have not completed the course of study. So I am today 27th of October. Let's say my course completion date is 30th of November. Okay, and if I'm applying for as per my CAS, the course completion is 30th of November. If I make an application today, if my work start date is after the course completion date, that it is, say it's from 1st of December, my course completion date as per the CAS is 30th of November, my work start date is 1st of December, then I meet the requirements. So the passing or failing of the course does not come into play here at all. So someone whose results are not yet out, like yesterday I replied on some YouTube question that was there. She has submitted, the individual, she has submitted her assignments, but the result is not yet out. She specifically asked, I have got a course, and then that the work start date is after my course end date. So I had to answer yes to that, because one of the provisions that allows you to switch if your course is not yet completed, but your work start date is after the course completion date. That is, your course completes on 30th of November and your work start date is 1st of December or thereafter. So yes, that is possible. So what if that particular individual, after starting work and gets a result on 15th of December, and she fails that course? So that is my argument towards students who are failing the courses. Will just give my analysis throughout the end. So, and this is under the same appendix, skilled worker appendix. If you see, when they see for students, there are three specific mentions: A, B, or C. One of them should be met. One of them is the A's course should be completed. Uh, Second is the course work start date should be after the course completion date, and the third is the PhD one, yeah, which is the exception, which is the 12 months of PhD should have been done. So A, B, why would A? So if I have to go with that, then that person whose course is not completed has an advantage over someone who has completed and failed, and rather that person can fail in future. So because there is no reporting to home office. Home office doesn't say, oh, after you start work, please send us the certificates that your course has been, you passed your course or something like that. Nothing, no reporting is there. There is nothing. Home office is not going to cancel the visa. Nothing is said in the immigration rules. So from that perspective, I'm in my heart that's what my feeling is. Even if a student fails the course, they should be able to switch, but it has not been tested, so be careful. I think most of the lawyers are advising against it. If someone has failed or got a diploma or something, most of them are saying, even I am saying, it's a 50-50 chance. No client has yet come to test it, so because there is a lot of fees etc involved in this. But yeah, we'll see as the cases progress and we see some case laws and all coming in, case decisions coming in, then we will know much. I will update if I receive any such updates. If anyone has successfully done such a case where a student has been given lesser than the main course, lesser than what was mentioned in the case, a diploma, or has failed modules, in spite of that was able to switch, please do let us know in the comments. Thank you very much, and do subscribe to our channel and like this video if you do like it. So this is one side of it. The second point is HO intentions. The reason the 17th of July change came, where students were stopped from switching into skilled worker categories, was not to do all this. The main reason was a student would come in January, in February, their courses from Jan to December. I'm just taking an example. In February, as soon as they come within 15 days, within 1 or 2 months, they will switch into a skilled worker visa. It was common because the rules were allowing it. That was the main reason where even universities were having problems, where students would withdraw from the course, they would not pay the full fees etc, they would ask for a refund, anything like that. So the whole system was getting messed up. That was the main reason behind the changes that were brought into switching on 17th of July this year, 17th of July 2023. I have several videos on that. So students were stopped from moving into skilled worker without completing the course. So without attending the course, without paying the university fees, without going to the end point till, so from Jan to December in my case, in my example, they would just switch in January, February, March, whatever that is, and just move on. So the intentions were there. I want to always go on to the work visa, and I just got the pathway of a student visa to enter the UK. So that was wrong. The intentions were not correct. That's the main reason why Home Office brought in those changes. So look at the reason as well. So if someone has studied from Jan to December, and then in December or they applied for the skilled worker visa, even if they failed the course, why would Home Office stop them if the intentions were that? So that is my second point, Home Office intentions. Hence I am favoring that even students who fail, they should be eligible. That is my argument. That's what I feel strongly in my heart. Yeah. Third point, this is just one example case I just did last month, yeah, about a month or so, where an individual, the person was from Pakistan. He came on a foundation course. So I think that was just for less than a year or so, 1 year or so, and then he was going. The on the case it clearly said foundation course, and then he will be doing some bachelor's or something. But then on that case, I had already advised the employer that it's a 50-50 case. This is a tested case where he completed. So they did give, so on the case it was clearly written that he would be going on to a bachelor's course, whatever the next course was. But in spite of that, just by passing the foundation course, I know technically speaking he completed the foundation that he came for, but he, as a student, his intention was that he showed was, I want to do the bachelor's, and that's the reason, okay, give me this foundation. So he was allowed to switch from a foundation passing. He gave me a letter. I had already advised the employer it's a 50-50, not a tested area, but they were willing to take the risk, and home office did allow that application switching from a foundation course to a skilled worker category inside the UK. So basing my arguments. So one argument is the graduate road course completion, which the university informs the home office. So that is the only against argument. So which goes against the students who have failed or have got a lesser thing, a diploma or something. That is one argument, and these are the favorable arguments that I have when appending skilled worker, where the B category allows you, if your work started is after the course ended, so you may fail it. So that is one thing, that is quite the biggest one, and it is just one below the other. The A is that one where you should have completed the course. B is where it says your work start date should be after the course end date. So yeah, you may fail it afterwards, it doesn't matter. So why would they put someone in an advantage whose results are not yet out than someone who's already failed it? So Mr. X, whose results are not yet out, can apply, can switch, can even start working. So from 1st of December, in my example, his course end date was 30th November. He applied for the skilled worker now, got it. From 1st of December, he starts working. His results come out on whatever 15th of December, and he's failed that course or whatever. He got a diploma, something like that, whatever that is. Then his skilled worker visa will not be taken back. Then why for a student who in the A category who has already has a failed result, he has attended all his courses, classes, submitted everything, but failed it. That's fine. That's on the merits. That's on his IQ. That's on his effort, studies. Why would he be at a disadvantage than the other one? So that is my biggest argument in favor of this. The cost start, yeah. So that is the first one. The home office intentions. Why would home office suddenly act in a different way? Yeah, I don't understand that side. I don't think that was the intention. The intention was to stop students switching immediately, not studying the course, not paying for the course, not completing that period, not waiting from Jan to December in my example, and then applying in December, rather coming in Jan, applying in February or March, and just leaving that student course whatever they came for. That was the main intention. And the third was my own experience of switching from foundation, but there was a course completion. So these are my arguments in favor, and I strongly feel that even individuals who have failed courses would be allowed to switch. But that is my own opinion. Yeah. So from my own practice, my own knowledge, my own studies, whatever I've done, I've spoken to several others lawyers as well and other employers. We manage sponsor license and all, but overall it has not been tested. So I know I'm getting a lot of questions on several social channels, YouTube, etc. So but yeah, there is no yes and no answer to it. You may have to test it. Care homes are the easiest one who are testing it. I think they may test it because there is no immigration health surcharge. There is, yeah, they may have to pay the ISC, but yeah, with the ISC, and I think for an entry clearance they just pay about 250 or something on the shortage occupation. So the price point is quite low to take the risk of taking filing an application. So that's my opinion. If it helps you, do subscribe to our channel. Also let us know your thoughts by writing comments down below in the video, whatever you feel about it. What if you have any experience, share that. What Please do start a discussion around this will help everyone, even us to learn, even everyone else who is watching this channel. Do subscribe and do subscribe to our channel, like this video, and ask any questions. Thank you very much.